All right, well, we're back again live here. I got Mike Jensen from North Dakota Tourism. Say hi, Mike.
Hi.
So, Zippy and I, after that move, found a couple fish. Of course, you guys saw. If I can get my hands on it here. There's one jumbo. Alrighty, guys. We picked up one really nice jumbo perch. I mean, that's what people love about Devil's Lake, coming up to find these kind of fish. Zippy happened to get lucky. We got another nice perch too. And we made this a pretty cool multi-species little venture, and we picked up another walleye. So, move was definitely worth it. Switched my hat. I mean, I was wearing the Vexlar hat earlier.
Yeah.
Dr. Darling from Lake Region Psychologist had to give me this Lake Region Royals one, so needed to change up the luck some way. I'm kind of superstitious. Yeah. But, so Mike, with North Dakota Tourism, how long have you been at the tourism office there?
I've been with State Tourism for 8 years, just over 8 years.
So how have you seen Devil's Lake kind of play into the picture of tourism as a whole in North Dakota?
Sure, well, it's interesting because my first year at tourism kind of coincides with the year that Devil's Lake hit its all-time high. Mm-hmm. You know, so we like seeing record water at that time. So it was great. I mean, it's been interesting because that's when you saw Devil's Lake grow leaps and bounds. So in the last 10 years, like we've doubled our non-resident fishing license sales.
So on that token, we have this really cool Devil's Lake fishing rod hat here to give away to one lucky winner. And we kind of decided we're going to do a giveaway to the first person that can comment and give us the number of closest guess to the total number of non-resident fishing licenses that are sold in North Dakota. And we'll give it to the first person that gets within the closest 5,000 plus or minus of that actual number. So when we start getting some comments on that, we'll know. Josh kind of knows what the number is, so we're gonna give that away. Yeah, so North Dakota, not only do we have fishing up here in Devil's Lake in the area, we have a lot of world-class waterfall hunting.
We do, yeah. Fantastic waterfall hunting. I mean, all over this area, we've got birds like along the flyway that goes from here, like straight south of here. I mean, that's right in the middle of the central flyway.
62. Did we get a winner? Not yet.
Not yet.
No winner yet. But yeah, so heart of the Prairie Pothole region, central flyway.
Yep.
You know, one really unique thing about the Devil's Lake area when it comes to fall fishing, fall fishing is some of the best around. I have a tough time getting out because I love duck hunting and upland hunting as much. So hunting consumes my fall.
Yeah.
But we can cast and blast around here.
Absolutely.
Or however you want to word it.
Matthew just won.
Matthew just won the Devil's Lake.
Good job, Matthew.
What was the number he said?
He said 63,000.
Oh, good job, dude.
He was spot on. It was like 62,000.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Matthew. Send us a message on our Facebook page. We will get you that hat and get it into your hands. But yeah, Devil's Lake, North Dakota in general, just the cast and blast opportunities out here where you could go out in the morning, have a wonderful duck hunt, goose hunt, whatever it may be, come back, maybe take a nap. I usually have to do that.
Right.
Go get a nice lunch and then head out walleye fishing for the afternoon.
Absolutely. And that's something, you know, and if the walleye bite starts up in the evening, you can have, you know, hit the waterfall early in the morning, and then you get that walleye bite in the evening, so you got, you know, all day, go back, take a nap. That's one of the best naps there is to go back after
a hard day in the lake and fishing.
Waterfall, and then you hit the walleye bite at night, and yeah, it's nice.
And another thing, me and you were kind of talking about this here, especially last night at dinner. We were talking about how, you know, making a trek to North Dakota, 6 hours from the cities up to here.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice to make, you know, a week-long trip, and you know, not just coming to Devil's Lake, but like, there's a lot of people that love pheasant hunting.
Yes.
And southwestern part of North Dakota, down in that Mott region area, can be some of the hotbeds for pheasants. You know, this year was an anomaly. We had a little bit lower bird numbers. Wasn't as great as years before, but you know, it's kind of cool when you could maybe take a trip up here, spend 3 days fishing, and then take off and go spend 3 days down there. You know, we always love just to share the outdoors in the state as general, not just have to stay right here for your whole trip.
Yeah. Well, and Devil's Lake, as far as like, I always feel like Devil's Lake's the crown jewel of the outdoors for North Dakota. Like there's fantastic things here, but yeah, like you said, our prime pheasant range is the southwestern part of the state. We got the Missouri River that runs through Lake Sakakawea.
Yep.
Walleyes are going to be phenomenal in Sakakawea this year, and so I think like this is just, it's going to be a great year walleye. And then there's other other places that like I recommend. And I mean even around Devil's Lake, like we weren't on Devil's Lake this morning, and we caught a bucket full of perch today already.
So you guys were out exploring some smaller lakes.
We were east of here, and we found some smaller lakes. And I mean, there's so much water. I mean, that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand, is that North Dakota is covered with water.
And I don't know if it was me and Boomer this morning, we're talking about that a little bit, but the vast water out here that Devil's Lake itself covers. Yeah, there gets to be some people out here, but you don't ever feel like you're crowded out here. Like, you definitely can find your own places, have good fishing, and kind of just, enjoy yourself out here in the company of yourself and whoever you're fishing with. Another thing I wanted to touch on, me and you do a lot of traveling together for sports shows.
Yes, we do, yeah.
And I'm sure a few of the people on Facebook have wandered into our booth and chatted with us about Devil's Lake or North Dakota or anything like that. We were at the St. Paul Ice Show back in December.
Right.
We were at the Fargo Ice Show the weekend after that. I know we have a couple sports shows coming up. We're going to be partnering with you in Sioux Falls, I believe.
Right.
And that'll be March 6th, around there, ballpark somewhere.
Yeah, it's that weekend, that first weekend of March, yep.
So we'll be there with you. So anyone in that Sioux Falls area that wants to learn more, or come, have a one-on-one conversation with us, we'll be there gladly to help you in any way we can. We'll be Wisconsin Fishing Expo, is it?
Yeah, Wisconsin Fishing in Madison.
Yes.
Yep. So anybody in Wisconsin that wants to come talk to us, we're going to be at the Wisconsin Fishing Expo.
And that, I believe, is like either second to last weekend or last weekend in February.
February, yep.
So, I mean, there'll still be some good time for ice fishing yet then, too. So, still plenty of time to get a trip booked if you're looking at late ice, kind of see what conditions are like by then. And then the last sports show you'll be able to find it at this year will be the Northwest Sports Show in Minneapolis, which I believe is like the 22nd or 23rd of March.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a busy winter for us, but that's what we're there for.
We will be joined, for everybody, if you want to come and meet Teddy Roosevelt, we will be joined by Teddy Roosevelt when we're in Minneapolis. Bully.
He gives a pretty unique perspective on the outdoors. I think he's our champion for Devil's Lake now.
Absolutely. He is. He believes in... Teddy Roosevelt believes in Devil's Lake, and he says one of his national parks that he designated was Sully's Hill National. It was a national park when it was designated.
And me and Susie were just talking about that earlier. But it's a cool place to go to. And I didn't know what year it was a national park or any of that. I still got to study up on my history there. I get way too focused on this stuff to even dive into that. But no, he's a pretty cool spokesperson for the state and for everyone. So, is there anything else you'd like to add on North Dakota in general for tourism?
Well, it's going to be there are so many different landscapes across North Dakota, and one of the things that we have the Badlands out west, Theodore Roosevelt National Park, wonderful. I mean that's a wonderful part of the state. And then as the couple of other opportunities that outdoorsmen might be looking for, like Lake Metagoshi, the fantastic bluegill that are up on Lake Metagoshi. It's a wonderful place to go. Like I said earlier, Sikakawea is going to be fantastic this year. I know it is. The walleye numbers are through the roof up there. They're going to be big. They're going to be nice. So there's opportunities all over the state.
So we like to call ourselves North Dakota Nice, and we like to share. A lot of people traveling, you're not just going to stop at one place and turn around and go home. So the more the merrier. Make your rounds around the state.
Oh,
just enjoy what our state has to offer.
Do a multi-stop trip. Take in some of these places. I mean, the Pembina Gorge. Few people know that we have this beautiful gorge up in the northeastern part of the state.
2 hours from our back door here in Devil's Lake.
Exactly, right here. So there are all these wonderful hidden little gems all across the state.
The foliage up here in the fall is some of the second best you'll ever find, whether you're in Minnesota or the East Coast, but we have some beautiful fall foliage up here. My personal best is the North Dakota sunsets. We're pretty spoiled with those.
I finally saw, you take phenomenal Instagram pictures. We love your Instagram pictures, Tanner, but last night, I saw where it comes from.
See?
It's actually the sunset. That's what it looks like here.
I was kind of disappointed we got off the ice a little early last night because I wish I would have been out there to get some shots of that while we were in action. But yeah, we do have quite the world up here.
Yeah, it was a great sunset last night. And the sunrise today was phenomenal. Again, you can see forever out here. And so why wouldn't we just have the best sunsets there?
So thank you for joining me today here and kind of showing people what else North Dakota has to offer. And I think we're gonna kind of pluck away here. We got one more check-in at 3:30. Congrats to our winner again. We will get you that hat. And
Matthew?
I think it was Matthew. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not the greatest at names.
But
whoever it is, we know who he commented with 63,000. So we'll get that. He's messaging us. we're going to hopefully send out one more Hail Mary here, see if we can't find ourselves one big fish before the end of the contest. So
I'm on it right here.
we'll be back at 3:30 for the final check-in.
Okay.